Developers, today I'm gonna show you how to create your own AI in third-person co shooter. In patch 1.4 we did lots of changes to AI, and now I'm gonna show you how to set up AI on this nice yellow character. So when you import your character, you basically have an animator, and you need to assign a controller. We're using same controller as this guy, and I have a video how to set up your own player. So now I'm gonna show you how to set up AI. It's not that difficult. We're using same character animator. It's over here. What you see is there is walking, climbing, falling, cover animations, rolling, and lots of layers for the pistol, rifle, grenade, and etc. So it's necessary for AI to have those animations. Okay, here's our AI. Also, this AI has grenades and guns, and I add those grenades and guns same way as I add to the playing character. So watch that video how to set up your character, and yeah, that's it. You just add weapons and grenades. Now we need to add a fighter brain. Okay. Fighter brain also adds character motor. Yeah, so character motor. Let's talk about character motor. Here what's important is to add, of course you can change like speed and how it moves, gravity, all that like default stuff. And now I'll show you how to add weapons. So we have two weapons, pistol and the rifle, and let's find them. Rifle over here, pistol, I need to be here, and add a pistol and a rifle, and here I need to change the rifle. Also let's add side rifles so it can switch, and side revolver over here. Okay, we need to adjust rigid body and a capsular collider. Those are also very important. The height of this character I think is 1 meter 80 centimeters. I don't know how much it's in feet. I know on the metric system, sorry. Okay, let's do here. Oh, 9. Okay, this should be good. Okay, fighter brain also very important. And let's add default components. Okay, so it's basically, it should work now. What I need to do is to also to do those freeze rotations over here, so it won't fall. Well, I can show you what happens if I don't add those. So you go to the character and he falls. Yeah, I get requests for the support. People forget to add those. Okay, and now it should work properly. Let's test. Yeah, it works. Unfortunately, I can't kill him, and I can't kill him because he doesn't have a health component. Let's add health. As you can see, everything here is very modular, so you can write your own health if you want to. And what's cool in health is that there is a top hit colliders. I press a button and you can see there is hitbox colliders. Yeah, and you can set up how much damage it multiplies. So right now it multiplies by 0.8, so less damage in hand. And let's check his head. And head damage scale is by 5, so yeah. You can like make 1 if you want to, like 2, I don't know. It's up to you how much you want to hurt when you hit the head. And you can customize those as well. Yeah. Okay, let's keep it this way. Okay, so let's test now. And let's try to do a shoot to the head. Yep, it works now. Okay. What else we need to add? I think we're fine. Let's go through each of those and I'm gonna explain. Okay, let's start with the actor. It's necessary for your objects to have actor, and they have a size. Right now it's size 0, it's default for the AI, and if you check on your player, it's gonna be size 1. Yep. And this one is 0. Okay, actually what we're gonna test now, so little, let's do this way. What happens if I change this one to side 1? Okay, they fight each other now. Yep. So you can, I don't know, add allies or add factions this way. Okay, I'm just gonna delete this guy. Actor, okay, actor is explained. Fighter brain. Okay, our AI now will try to avoid us if we come closer than 4 meters. Once he spotted you, then for 2 seconds he will shoot at you, will not make any major decisions unless you're closer than 4 meters. Then he will walk away straight away. Or you're further away than 20 meters, then he will try to approach you. But if you meet those two, then he will for 2 seconds shoot at you. Then he will try to make other decisions, and once he found, for example, cover, suited cover for him to shoot at you, then for 10 seconds he will not try to make decisions about switching covers. So yeah. And for example, you want to make a sniper guy, so you probably will increase this one to, I don't know, 25 meters or something. If you want that sniper to be more agile and to try to find other covers, then you will probably lower that to something, I don't know, 5 seconds. So he will switch covers more often and will be like a harder sniper for you to kill. Okay, let's test that now. So in the beginning you will see he will run away from us because we have this avoid distance 25. Yeah, you see he's avoiding us, and now I think we made some mistake because we set him okay, avoid plus 20 meters, but then follow us 20 meters. This one should be high. Okay, now it should be okay. Okay, he's running from us. He can't find a suitable cover for him now to go to because of those distances. Yeah, he found the cover. If there was like more covers, then he would go to another cover. Now, for example, if he goes to any other cover, I'll be out of sight. So that's why he's not switching covers. But that's basically it. You will see in your games how those values affect your game. Okay, let's reset that. Start. When level starts, this guy is in a patrol mode, but if you don't have a waypoint system, then he will go to idle. And now I have a waypoint system, and I can set here to pause, like, let's see, pause for 3 seconds and then run. Here you'll see now how waypoints work. He's in the patrol mode. Yeah, he was in pause for 3 seconds, then he ran. Yeah, all states. Yeah, now he's again in pause mode. Now he runs. Yeah, you basically get an idea. Okay, patrol, idle. And scene view, and he is in idle. He now ignores those waypoints. So let's keep idle, but let's remove waypoints. We don't need those. Okay, retreat means when he's like 25 health, sorry, he will run and hide for 3 seconds. So if you want like a coward who regenerates his health and goes back, so you increase this one to 20, for example. He will goes and hides, and you set in your character health regeneration. You will see that your enemies will hide and regenerate and go back to fight, and it's gonna be a little bit harder for your players to defeat them. In investigation, wait for covert. So once you out of sight, like for 10 seconds he may still shoot at you, but after 10 seconds he will go and investigate what's happened. Maybe you gone from that position where he last saw you. So for 10 seconds he do not see you. After 10 seconds he will go investigate you. If I made like this one 2 seconds, for example, he will straight away move to investigate mode once I'm out of sight. So he's gonna be like a lot more aggressive player, also harder if you have lots of those aggressive players. Okay, I haven't talked about search around. Okay, search around. Once a level starts, you can set search around. Then you'll see what happens. So he goes and search for you, basically. He may go like any direction. He doesn't know where you are, but you can tell him where to search, first position. So right now he will gonna go and search over here. It's 0, 0 in this level. So we can look at that. You'll see he's running to investigate, actually to search, not to investigate, because investigate is a bit different. There is investigate, and the difference between search and investigate means that search is like, it could be a random position in his head where he wants to search you. Like, it's not really random, he searches by blocks in the level. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, so search is like, you could be there, but he is not sure because he haven't seen you there, or other allies haven't told him where you are. So he's like, he could run to that position and search. If it's investigate, now you'll see it's a bit different. It means that he saw you in that position and now he's approaching you cautiously. It's like more natural. That's how I think enemies would react once they know that you hide behind that cover. They will go like more cautiously to investigate. So those are different, and once investigation is over and, for example, you actually gone from that position, you for example went to this cover and then you went somewhere there, he comes to that cover to investigate and he can't find you, then he's gonna search around by search blocks. I'll talk about that later. Yeah, so let's go to, I don't know, idle. Yeah, I talked about investigation, those values. Let's talk about grenade avoidance. This one is 1 second. It means once you throw a grenade for 1 second, he will like not react to that grenade at all. After that, for 2 seconds, he will try to avoid it, so he can run for 2 seconds somewhere else, and then he will go back to his fighter brain and decide what to do next. And grenades, it means how many grenades your AI has. First, check delay. It means that for 5 seconds he will not think about throwing grenade at all. Then check interval for 2 seconds. For 2 seconds he will try to decide if it's a good idea to throw at you grenade. For example, if you're running, then there is no point to throw at you a grenade. If you're behind the cover, then maybe it's a good idea to throw a grenade, but he needs to check if he's able to throw a grenade, if it's like, if you're in range for his grenade. And this one, for example, maybe that grenade could affect him as well. Maybe he's close to you, and if he throws a grenade, he maybe hurt himself. So yeah, that's basically about grenades and about fight brain. AI aim. Okay, so this one, speed is how fast AI turns. We don't use root motion for that because it's a bit too slow. We wanted to make more action, so we had to turn it with a script. And slow speed, it's for example when how fast he turns when he walks and investigates you, so it's more natural. Yep, and the accuracy. Minimum accuracy is at minimum distance. It means like at 3 meters, he will basically shoot every bullet at you. I'll show you an image to explain that. You see, for example, right now at maximum distance, he will shoot like 1 meter around you, and in minimum distance he will shoot at you, like every bullet will hit you. That's how it works. For example, if I want AI to make not very accurate, I will increase this one, and I will increase probably this one as well. So it's gonna be like half a meter, it will shoot half meter around you. If I make like this, I don't know, let's make him like very bad shooter. So this way, at distance at 3 meters, he will shoot like 2 meters around us, and at distance 20 meters, he will shoot 4 meters around us. So, and we can check the bug aim, and we can test now. And let's see how many bullets we get from this AI now. See, he's not like hitting me at all. He can hit a little bit, but not that much. So that's how accuracy works. AI listener. So it's about how good your AI can hear you, can hear your footsteps and your bullets and all that stuff. And you can see on your character there is your step sound, your when you hurt sound, when you die your sound, when you jump your sound, when you land your sound. So for example, I can reduce those and the enemy can't hear me, or I can go into our AI and let's say, okay, he can't hear us that good now. So at 1 he hears us like perfect. At 0.2 he can't hear us that good. Okay, let's test it, and you will see I can approach him, he can't hear me. And if I increase this value and move, well, he can hear me. So yeah, that's AI listener. AI cover. Okay, this one is how AI tries to hide from you inside a cover. For example, if I made those numbers like this, so he do not care, he may like I'll just demonstrate, it's easier to demonstrate. You will see, yeah, he can sit in the cover like this, like yeah, not good. So those numbers, those angles about he tries to find the cover so you can't shoot at him. Yeah, that is about AI cover. AI investigation. Okay, verify distance. It means that when AI approaches you to investigate, he goes to the where he last saw you. So he goes to that position. And for example, right now he approaches 10 meters to that position. If he can see that point with his field of view, then he will say, okay, I investigated. And if you're not there, he will go into the search mode. So this one, verify height, is basically where he looks from the ground. Okay, and cover offset, when he approaches you, he can approach you like straight and in a straight line. Basically this cover offset, he approaches you in a straight line means, and if I made this like 5, then he approach you in a circle, more cautious, so he keeps distance from you. I will illustrate that. Let's keep this 0.5 and let's do this one that comes closer. Let's check how it goes. Okay, well, basically he's coming in a straight line of me. Oh, he saw me. You saw? Now if I do this one, let's say 3 meters or 4 meters, you will see how he approaches me now. He will circle around. Okay. Let's go to the scene view. And when he decides to investigate, you see now he's going like in a circle. Yeah, it's like more cautious. So that's cover offset. Okay, reset. AI movement. So this one don't have much values to play with. He just uses pathfinding to move around. But for example, if you're creating a turret and you just disable AI movement and basically with this guy you have a turret, he's not moving anywhere. Yeah, like a turret. Also we can debug his path and destination. I activated and now, yeah. Now we can see where he plans to go. Yeah, so it draws some lines where he's going. So that's AI movement. AI search. Okay, now this max distance, it means that he will search the level 100 meters around his current position. Verify distance, it means that he will verify distance if 16 meters around him. If he can see the spot like a point, then he will say, okay, I saw there's nothing in that position. Verify height is like at what height he will look. Cover offset is same as investigation, how it goes around the corners when searching. Field of view, yeah, the same. Walk distance, it means that AI will run from one block to another, and when he approaches the spot that he's gonna investigate, he will walk to it. So if there is like 2 blocks, he will run from one to another. Yeah, block threshold, how AI treats every search point. For example, right now block threshold is 3 meters, so for example this cover object has 2 points, and this cover object also has 2 points where AI needs to search. So and those basically together, so they will form one block. And this one, this cover object, if it's 3 meters to this one, so he will say, okay, it's the same block. And we can see in a debug on this guy, debug points, debug target, and we need to activate search and find the brain, search around, and let's see. Okay, see, now those small ones already investigated, and you see those blue is the same block, and now those are the other blocks, and yeah, he goes and you can see what's investigated and what's not, and he will go and he will investigate every point until he finds us. And because its field of view is small, it's 90, he can't see us. Now let's okay, he found us, he turned and he found us. So if you want him to be like a better searcher, then increase his field of view, let's say 150, and he will it will be easier for him to find you. That's it about AI search. AI site. Okay, I turned on the debug mode, and you can see how far your AI can see, the distance, and you can control that. Oh, that's strange, you can go backwards. Okay, so how far field of view? This one, probably normal, something like that. And that's update, so it's not like every frame. Yep, and that's how your AI can see. And if you want to make a blind guy, so you just turn it off, and now you can see how it goes. Okay, he can hear us, but unfortunately, yeah, unfortunately he can't see us and can't shoot us. So I don't know, you can create probably some robots, for example, who can hear you and roll to your footsteps and then explode or something like that. With that functionality, see, he hears us and he tries to approach us, but unfortunately he can't see. Or maybe you can create those like in The Last of Us, those zombies where they can't see you but they can hear you. Yeah, that's how you can create without AI site. Actually, it's a feature when you turn off one of those features. Okay, that's AI site. AI assault. Okay, so if you want to make your enemy really aggressive, for example a tank with a shield or something like that, that he approaches you straight away, you can add AI assault script, and what it does, it will make your AI aggressive. So for example, I can make, and he will ignore other settings like on the AI. For example, I can make him so he tries to approach me at 3 meters. Even in Fighter Brain I said that don't come closer than 4 meters. And I can make him not take covers at all, so take cover chance 0. And let's test. You will see that this AI gonna be very aggressive. take covers, but he doesn't take covers and he just tries to shoot me. Yeah. That's how you make like a special case for AI if you want him to be super aggressive. So it's probably good for I don't know, zombies or something. Yep. AI communication. Okay, I'll show you how AI communicate. I need another AI, so I'm just gonna duplicate this guy. Okay. Right now is distance for this guy, how he communicates, is 12 meters. So right now this guy, I think it's further away. Let's check if they can communicate or they can't. Okay, the book is on and I think they can't communicate. If I drag, now they can, they can't. Okay, now you see this guy heard, shot and came, then this guy heard his shots and came to help him. Now let's do this guy further away. Okay, this guy, he can't hear him now, his shots. Okay, now I can see he can't hear, but for example this guy can shout very good, like 50. Okay, and now what happens is, okay, he said that he heard something and told him my position and that he needs help. So that's how AI communication works. Now I'm gonna show you how AI can call for backup. Let's do it. Let's call backup with the radio. Let's do AI radio. Okay, this AI radio is just for looks. We need to set up here in the character motor weapons. We go over here and say none. I don't have radio model now, so I'm just gonna use nothing. He will improvise. And here I need to set a tool. Here I need to set a radio. You see, I can call also with the phone, so it will play different animation. And there is a flashlight, but about flashlights I'll talk in another video. So do radio, and now let's go to AI backup. So with the radio I'm gonna call backup, and I need a target to call, so I need a spawn point where that my backup gonna spawn. I have this spawn point here. I'll just rename it to spawn point. Okay, and this spawn point has cop chief, and he will call a cop chief for me. Okay, let's test. Let's go and drag and drop spawn point, and what happens if AI with his AI communication in 12 meters, can't detect any friendlies like 0, then he will wait 3 seconds, he will check for 2 seconds again, and in those 2 seconds, if he can't find any friends around him, he will call for backup. Then he will wait 10 seconds, and if backup is still not here, like if they searching, running from somewhere far away, he will call again backup. But if there is like 6 allies for him in this level, he will not call a backup. This one says, let's do it like 3 for now. Okay, and let's test. Oops. Okay, what happens now is he's calling, and I see Cop Chief answering, and then now they're communicating. He will not call for backup now because there is a friend nearby shooting at me. So yeah, that's how AI backup works. Now I'm gonna show you how spawn points work. Those I can, what I did now, I called one Cop Chief. I can do here too and say, okay, I want Cop Chief or a soldier. And soldier is like just a different prefab, and Cop Chief is this guy. Okay, let's test. So now we will add some random elements into the game. Okay, he's calling, and let's hope now he will give us a soldier. Unfortunately, no, still Cop Chief. Let's try again. It's 50-50, so that could be soldier now. Oh, Cop Chief. Oh, soldier. You see, 50-50 chance works quite good. Okay. What now we're gonna do is, let's go back to just this box spawns only Cop Chiefs. But what if I want, for example, I don't want one, I want like 3 guys to come help me, not just one. So I'm just duplicate this one, and this one, and all those spawn points. But you remember I called just 1 spawn point, and I need 3 spawn points. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna duplicate this one and rename it to spawn group, and over here I'll put the spawn group and drag those inside the spawn group. And I don't need this script, I need the spawn group script. Okay, I can like do like this 3 and drag and drop those over here. Or actually I can do 0 and he will go inside the spawn group. It will go automatically to those spawn points and spawn for me those Cop Chiefs. And okay, let's test if it works or not. Let's go to our patrol and the backup call, and let's say okay, not a spawn point but the group, and let's play. For some reason he's not calling. Oh, he decided to run and then call. Okay. And what happened? He called 3 guys. See? And he's communicating with some of those. Okay, I don't want to die. Okay, that's how spawn groups works. But for example, let's say I want to have a chance, not a chance, let's say I want to override this and say I want not cops but soldiers now, and in all 3 of those I need to do here 1 and drag soldier, and now he will spawn in all those spawn points soldiers, and here says only override empty because those are not empty. I could do like this and he will spawn, but let's do here cop chiefs and override, only override empty, yeah, right. So right now there should be soldiers in those 3 spawn points. Is he calling? Yeah, he's calling. And yeah, you see soldiers are coming, not chiefs. Okay. Right now what we're gonna do is, let's say I want randomness again, and sometimes cops, sometimes chiefs, so I could do like this and then add a chief here, and he will call those or those in those 3 points. Okay, but for example I want more randomness. I want to call this spawn group or to call another spawn group, so let's do like this. Actually yeah, okay, let's go and drag this group over here, and yeah, so in both can spawn cop chiefs or soldiers, and in this one, because I'm calling to this group, I'm gonna say you can call like this group. So for example, we call this group has, they say I don't have there is 50 chance that I don't have friends, so he will transfer to this group, and it will call from group 1. So I'll say okay, use a secondary group. There is 50 chance now that friends arrive from this or from this side for this guy. Okay. He's calling, and let's check what happens. Okay. Okay, they're searching now for me. Okay, so you see, that's how spawn groups works. Now I'm gonna show you how to do another call method. And another method is, for example, what if your player is over here when he's fighting this guy? So there is a chance that those enemies just spawn next to him and just instantly kills him. So it's not good. What we did is we made another method for calling for help is spawn picker. I'm just gonna create another object and okay, let's go to 0, 0 so I can find him. Okay. Spawn picker. Okay, I need to drag those areas. And let's say spawn group this or spawn group this. And with my AI, I'm gonna call not a spawn group but the spawn picker. And now I need to remove it so it do not transfer. There is no point then. Okay. Now spawn picker decides he will check if player is not looking at those spawn pickers and it's further away. So for example, if I'm a cowboy and I'm looking this side, they will spawn from other side, from here. So it will not just appear from thin air, from nowhere, you know. Okay. And let's test. Let's test now if our spawn picker is working. It's calling and now they should be random. Yep. And you see it spawned like mixed group now. Okay. What we're gonna do now is let's make this group that we just spawned, let's drag him over here. So our player is nearby and he's looking at them. So there should be no enemies from this spawn point now. Okay, he's calling. Yep, those guys came from over here. So you see, spawn picker is a very amazing tool to, for example, if you have open world and you need to spawn enemies and they don't spawn on top of each other, on you, not each other, so they don't spawn on your head, so how are you looking and they just appear. Okay, I think that's it about spawns and about AI. Subscribe to my channel and you will see more and more tutorials and videos about our assets. So good luck with your games, guys. See ya.